Okay guys, so this is the second part of my video. I had to let my phone cool down because I got too close to the food because I don't have my new tripod and my phone overheated. So if you're just, tuning in, again, this is my mixed green stew. And when I say mixed green, not just mixed greens, but green vegetables, period. So I have some kale here, I have some turnip greens, and I have some baby arugula. And in my pot, I sauteed some red onions and some Roma tomatoes, and I put a generous amount of achiote, which is ground annatto seeds. Generous amount of achiote to give it this beautiful color. No tomato paste or anything like that. So just a generous amount of achiote. Saute the onions and tomatoes until they're nice and soft. And then I added my green zucchini. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to add my kale. And I'm making a mess, so I'm just going to dump my kale. Boom! Look at that. I was trying to grab handfuls of it, but the kale was like, oh no, it was fighting back. So I had to, the kale was fighting me back. If I could get this wok to stop spinning. All right, so I'm just gonna incorporate my kale into the sauce. Look at this wobbly wok. So I'm just mixing it all in. And you keep an eye on your habanero. If you like spicy and you like to use real peppers, just always keep an eye on your pepper. I tend to mix the rest of my food and kind of leave it on the side. Another great thing I love about cooking with the wok is I can leave my pepper on the side and find it. So this is my mixed green stew, or it's an augmented version of Haitian legume. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more spring water. Gonna add a little bit more since I've run out of what was in my measuring cup. And remember, I'm going to be adding more achiote and more seasonings. So now I'm going to add some more seasonings. And the seasonings I'm going to add, I have some onion powder. I have onion powder, I have cloves, I have savory, and I already added some thyme. I'll add a little bit more, but not right now. And I have achiote, which is ground annatto as well. So I'm going to start with my clove powder. And I already started undoing these lids because, like I said, I'm waiting on my new tripod and I'm doing everything with one hand. Always light and gentle with the cloves. Never go overboard with the strong spice in your food because it can overtake your dish and make your dish taste horrible. So you have to be light with your cloves. But oh my God, when you add it to your food, if you know how to add it, it is so delicious. This is savory. And you're very generous with the onion powder. Onion powder, very generous. Okay, so I added the cloves, the savory, and the onion powder, and I'm gonna add more achiote. And I'm also gonna add a little bit more grapeseed oil. Whoops, grabbed the pepper by accident. Put that back on the side. So now I'm gonna add even more spring water. Gonna add more sea salt. And now I'm gonna start to add the other greens. This is my arugula, my baby arugula. And these are my turnip greens. She's just gonna push everything down. Now remember that pepper. Where's it at? All right, there it is. Always keep an eye on your pepper. Just gonna mix everything in. Ooh, where did that pepper go? Oh, there it is. So I'm just mixing everything in, and now I'm just gonna let it simmer. Let me give the sauce a little taste. Mmm, so delicious, stupid yummy, so good. Just gonna give that little pepper a little squeeze because I like my stuff spicy. It is spicy, but I want it spicy. All right, but keep that pepper on the side so you can keep an eye on it. I'll take it out eventually, but the way my spice game is set up, not taking it out yet. All right, so I'm just gonna continue. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 2 ingredients that I totally forgot to grab in the fridge, which is key limes. I need 2 key limes right here. Okay, so I have a couple key limes, and I'm going to wash them off and give them a squeeze. I totally forgot about the key limes. See, real life happening in this video. Solomon, gonna have to have my son come help me hold my camera just so I can cut my key limes. Solomon. Look how beautiful that sauce is. Isn't that awesome? Gonna put some more ashiot. Okay, so my handsome son is here. There's my handsome son. He's gonna hold the camera for me, not too close. If you need to get close, you can do it like that. But just don't touch anything, all right? All right. Okay, so I'm just going to, I forgot the key lime, so I needed a little help because I did everything, I cut everything else in advance. All right, so I'm just doing my key limes. I'm just taking the seeds out in the background, guys. Hold on one second. And if you're just joining, that's ashiot, ground annatto, sitting on top of my stew that's simmering. I've added ashiot 3 different times during this meal. So now I'm just gonna squeeze my key lime juice. The juice of 2 key limes, just to give it that beautiful, not too close, it gets warm. So I'm just doing the 4 key lime halves, which is two key limes. The juice of 2 key limes. Oh, I think I got a little seed in there. Get this little seed out. There you go. Lucky I got it. So now I'm just going to give everything a toss. So I keep the pepper on the side. I'm just going to give it a little squeeze to get all that beautiful habanero spiciness in there. And you can kind of stick it in the water, to, the liquid, to get, you know, to get it as spicy as you'd like. I like my stuff spicy. So you just really want to mix in the key lime juice. It's going to give it like a beautiful, like, citrusy flavor. So I'm really just going to get this in here. I just really want that habanero to simmer. So this is almost done, guys. Just gonna let everything just simmer. Let me give it a little taste. Yummy, but needs a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt. It may look like I'm putting a lot, but trust me, I'm not. And this is such a healthy and delicious meal to cook for your family. It has baby arugula in it. It has kale. It has turnip greens. It has green zucchini, red onions, Roma tomatoes, habanero, and then the seasonings are savory, achiote, onion powder, cloves, sea salt. So amazing. And key lime juice. So let me give this a try now. Because you can, like, you know, you can always adjust your salt and stuff towards the end. So give this a try. It's definitely getting there. So this has to simmer. So I'm just gonna let it do that. Add a little bit of more spring water. All right. All right. So thank you to my son for helping me out. So I'm just gonna let this simmer for a little bit. And again, if you're just watching the video just now, this is my amaranth, which has been sitting in the pot. Amaranth is a wonderful grain that's really popular in Mexico, and it's making a huge comeback for natural foodies and vegans and vegetarians alike. It's sort of like grits, but the way you cook it is 3 cups of water to every 1 cup of amaranth. And you can even saute onions before you add the water or whatever. But this is very lightly seasoned with just a little bit of onion powder, achiote, and sea salt and avocado oil. So that's all this is. As you can see, it's very pourable like grits. So this is what I'm going to serve my mixed green stew on top of. So this is simmering, and it's good that it simmers because remember, whenever you add achiote, you have to add cooking time. I'm just gonna back up because I really feel my phone getting warm. And if I don't back up, it's gonna turn off my flash And if it turns off my flash, you guys won't be able to see anything. So I know it's a little dark, folks. Waiting on that tripod. Oh, here, look, a better angle. Look at that. Isn't that yummy looking? I cannot wait to dig into this meal. Mm, mm, mm.